Good afternoon. This is David, Georgia Wildlife Services, 678-967-5069. Just doing a little short video to show you something that I run into, seem like about every year on a beaver job. And this goes out to owners of ponds, HOAs, pasture land, anyone that owns a pond held back by these earthen dams. These earthen dams have to be maintained. But one thing that we run into quite a bit is folks will see a pair of beaver out here and they think, well, what harm can they do? Well, let me show you. All right, start with, look right down here at the edge. See where the mud meets the grass, all right? That was the water level before I started this job about a week or so ago. All right, I've managed to get the water down some, but had this gone on, we would have had water overtopping this dam, probably in a channel that the beaver themselves dug right here. It would have crossed right over here where they got a trail going to the branch coming out of the pond. Okay, so we'd have had water flowing down the face of the dam, eroding the dam, eventually, left long enough, would have caused the dam to fail, the lake to be gone. But there are several mechanisms to prevent this from happening, from the dam from being overtopped. One that you cannot see here. This water should be still another foot lower. Somewhere right out there is a standpipe. Standpipe should sit at the water level and act as a drain. In other words, water can rise to the top of the standpipe, flow into the standpipe, and then out and down through the dam to the outlet. There is an outlet pipe down below, but it is only a trickle. It's not functioning. Why is it not functioning? The beaver have clogged it. Raised the water completely above the level of the standpipe. And here we see the secondary safety valve on these earthen dams. This is the spillway. It will be a low spot in the dam that will allow water, should the standpipe get clogged or an excessive amount of water more than the standpipe can handle, will allow water to escape the pond safely without tearing out the dam. Well, as you can see here, beaver have dammed it. They've raised the water level to the point that this earthen dam was at very real risk of being overtopped. The beaver, if you can see way up at the upper end, they have their lodge up at the upper end there. And above that is another beaver dam with another small pond. And there's another subdivision retention pond behind it. So, as you can see, these beaver are creating problems for two different neighborhoods, but one neighborhood's going to end up footing the bill and could very well do damage to neighborhoods downstream should this dam fail. So here's my thing on beaver. If you got them, they're cute, they're wonderful, but they are a problem. Deal with the problem. I'm very skilled at that. I've been doing this, a little over 20 years now. My name again is David McLeod with Georgia Wildlife Services, 678-967-5069. That's 678-967-5069. Thank you.